This is Black Fonz and you're watching the Reaper Legion Network. Let's go.
Okay, so today I just watched the new trailer from a new Marvel show called Cloak and Dagger. Full disclosure, I don't know a lot about these two characters. I knew of their existence, but I never really read any story that was about specifically them. I don't know any of their adventures except for the times when they overlapped in one of the big Marvel story arcs like Civil War. So I don't know a whole lot about them. But just my initial impression from the trailer itself, it looks a bit sappy to me, not even gonna lie. And here is one of the issues that Marvel is going to begin to have. Because they already introduced the world to their A-listers. We know about the Iron Mans, Captain Americas, Thors. Now, because Marvel does have a deep bench, a lot of characters, now they're starting to introduce the world at large to some of their more obscure characters. And I don't believe that this trailer is really going to pull people in. See, I'm a diehard comic book fan, so I'm willing to give certain things a chance even if the first impression of it from the trailer doesn't really grab me. But we all know Marvel doesn't make movies for comic book fans, as pointed out in this great video by my friends over there at the NAG District. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box to that video because it needs to be watched by all comic book fans. That's how I feel. They don't make it for us. They make it for the world at large. These people who don't read comic books, didn't grow up reading them, don't know anything about the characters except for the ones that made it into pop culture, they're gonna be they need to be convinced a little better than that. And just going off of that, this trailer, if I was them, I wouldn't be convinced to watch it. Man, like I said, I know basic stuff about Cloak and Dagger. I know the basic power set of Cloak, which is the man in the duo, that he's a teleporter and he uses this cloak and he draws you into some dark dimension, and that's what he uses to teleport. I know the Dagger, the woman in the duo, she has light-based powers. But that's pretty much it. I don't know their limits. I don't know any weaknesses they have. I don't know how their powers are actually used creatively. I don't know any of that stuff. So what I told myself I was going to do is my due diligence. Before this show airs, and it's supposed to air on this platform called Freeform, which I've never even heard of that until this trailer. But before it airs, I'm going to do my due diligence and I'm going to research these characters so that I can see how close they actually are to the show. I don't expect them to be 100%, and anyone now, after all of this time we've had these comic book movies, if anybody is expecting any of these movies or these TV shows to be the comic book characters and stories verbatim, you are really going to be disappointed the majority of the time. But I do like to see just how close to the source material Marvel or even DC in the case of their movies and great animations, how close they get to the actual source material. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up these characters, I'm gonna find out more about them, see if I can get their most impressive story or the story that at least their fans think is the best story. I'm gonna read it and do all of that, and then I think I have a better take on these characters. But that's all for me today, Reapers. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the Reaper Legion Network and help our community grow. And as always, please, geek responsibly.